As always, a quick preliminary check just to make sure that I can hear myself. And everyone else too. Well, I suppose I can, so I'll begin then. Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In this 59th live session, I'll cover a combination of both Veersman levels and levels that I find online, primarily the former, hopefully. If you want one of the levels to be covered, please leave level ID in the live chat, preferably on YouTube, but other sites work, either being Twitch or Mixer. But make sure not to spin more than 2 levels at a time, otherwise it starts skipping over them. Feel free to submit level IDs made by other authors as well, not just by you. So I'll begin with this stage, Mighty Number 9 Cryosphere by Frosty280, with 26 plays and a score of 5. So welcome to stream, Game Idea, YouTube, Leonardo, Jedok, Lipatio, Eduardo, Galaxy Man, and everyone else. And to YouTube, Lipatio, and Jedok, I added your levels to the queue. As well as you, Galaxy Man. For the level queue, here it is. Here's a link to the level queue if you want to see it. I only watched the Let's Play of Mighty Number 9 several years ago in fact, so I don't remember Cryosphere's level as much. Other than the fact that you skip large chunks of it when underwater, thanks to infinite air dashing. This is a lot scarier when you don't have air dashing. And I swear there used to be an alternate route over here. Guess it's been removed. And without the air dashing, it's a legitimate challenge now. To replace the ice blocks, I guess. Yep, that's how it'll be YouTube. For me, it'll be an evening stream, but... Definitely Panta. And this wasn't even the worst stage of that game. Frankly, putting into a classic format made it better. We actually have legitimate challenges now. Only slightly better though. And Iceman's a lot less annoying than Cryosphere was. And less difficult too. But I guess it was a faithful recreation. Kind of felt a bit shorter though. I'll get a thumbs up as it was a faithful recreation. The Ice Palace area in Cathedral was a lot more non-linear. Plus better. Second up is Magna Centipede Stage by Gravity Beetle, with 21 plays and a score of -4. And the Ice Palace area actually had fan gimmicks, essentially. Well, at least the boss battles were fixed in Mighty Gunvolt Burst. There, the encounters against the Mighty Numbers were actually fun. I'm not sure why I got a negative score. Wait, there's something up there. There used to be in the original version of this stage. I After all, this is a recreation of the X version of the stage. Instead of a heart tank, we have an extra life. Not sure why we don't use the space below. Never mind, that was actually the Dr. Light capsule, and this is the heart tank. I forget which is which. Mini boss time, I guess. Well, that's one way of skipping the wall jumping section. Oh, goody you. Alright. I guess I go up then? Yeah, I do. I wish that was made a bit clearer. We'll see, YouTube. I doubt we'll have endless mode, though. I recognize the original level design, but it's not been really updated to fit with the classic gameplay style, and the stage size itself feels a bit sloppy. That is to say, this stage doesn't really feel that polished. You could have done a better job adapting the X gameplay style to a classic format. And here's Magna Centipede. Endless mode taken from Super Mario Maker 2, where you go through endless selection levels until you run out of lives. That's the gist of it, Lipatio. And you have 4 difficulty selectors at the beginning: Easy, Normal, Expert, and Super Expert. Ah yes, Silk Shot. Well, I can't say I found this to be a good level, far from it. It's below par. Sorry about that, Gravity Beetle. It just didn't feel like it was adapted well from its original title. Third up is Weapon Capsule Relay All Bomb Robot Rush Edition by YouTube Social HD2 with 15 plays and a score of 1. You know the drill by this point. But for all of you new to this, essentially, Every 3 to 4 screens is dedicated to use of a different special weapon, and every screen has its own background and foreground combinations. Hi Vincenzo, welcome back to the stream. Though, based on the title, this stage seems to be changing things up a bit. Though. As we'll face up against all the bomb-type Roadmasters in this engine so far, as of 1.5.5.1. And always with their weaknesses too, I guess. Yep, YouTube. Morning, Excalibur. Welcome to the stream. That'd be interesting, Leonardo. I'm not sure if it's actually endless, though, considering there's a limited selection of screens in Mega Man Maker. Unless it's someone made an RNG generator. Can you give me the level ID for that, Leonardo, of MMMCG? Assuming it's a level. Sure, send it in. Just make sure I haven't already covered it already, Vincenzo. Check out this link to make sure I haven't covered it already. That's my level history. Just do Ctrl F and enter in your level ID there. Yeah, there's an endless mode for Mega Man 3, 4, 5, and 6, I believe. Frankly, I would have expected you to cancel it sooner, Jedok. Give me the level ID then I'll take a look. But if I found any other live, that means I already covered it, didn't I? Okay, I'll see if I can find it. Maybe one, but only in certain categories. I still think a Metroid level is one of the better ones, Panta. Well, I'd say it's a bit more caustic, Jedok. This was slightly different from the usual fare, but mostly kind of the same. I will, Vincenzo, but you're 7th on the queue. Right now I'm going on to the 4th stage. Forward up is the Almost Pacifist of the Forest Normal by Lipatio, with 79 plays and a score of 14. Hi, Heavy Elite. If I haven't played it already, I'll search out for it and play it. During the last episode, I did Metroidvania Cold Days, so I'll do the other one if it exists. Yeah, well, Vincenzo. I have plenty of time. I have at least 1 hour and 45 minutes left to stream. Okay, I'll look for the portal one then. So this is going to be a pacifist run, essentially. Now I want to save those for a level pack. At the very least, it's only a Tama. In fact, for next week, I'll be doing Fierce Battle Bots 2, Heavy Elite, so send in the level IDs in the comment section. For next week's evening stream, for this week's evening stream, I'm not really up to it. Hey, Philip. Leonardo, I usually cover fan games on Sundays. Saturdays will still be Mega Man Maker related. Yep, it does. Yep, it does, Philip. Only when jumping, though. I think I played that level in the past, YouTube, but I'll double check. Yeah, I did, Vincenzo. That was a strange experience. It felt like an official bootleg. Not as bad as the Mega Man DOS titles, but, well, you get the idea. Yeah, I hope he plays it soon, before he gets spoiled about stuff. That'd be interesting. For example, in Ojo's, Permanent Shield only works when it's on the ground. It's the reverse of how it works here. One more. I'm gonna have to bank my shots different. I see. I see the problem. I have to do this. I basically defeated the bosses in the wrong order. Now destroy this one. I fed the other dog fireballs, now carrots. I could wait over there, but because of the frequency of checkpoints and life refills, and the fact you don't deal that much damage, I'd rather this damage boost. I just did that, YouTube. By reflecting first the fireballs, then the carrots. Not fast enough. I fumbled a bit there. Not just the sprite map, but the data map of the game. Whoa. That was interesting. Considering we're in Mega Man Maker, it means it must be legal. Nice use of the teleporter glitch. For a moment there I thought it was an illusion, but... well, you see what happened. Oh yeah, I see. This was more like Cheat Man level 0.5. Cheat Man's tactics will be a lot crazier. For Pacifist level, this is pretty fun. I say it's appropriate to label it as a normal level. It's not easy, but it's not too difficult. Also, thanks for the telegraph by not putting those... see the shadows up there? They don't exist where the Yoka blocks will spawn in. Okay. I skipped the hardest challenge by accident. Well, the Battle Network games and Star Force by connection are kind of like a more action-paced, collectible card game of sorts. I prefer the X style the most, I'd say. A lot more versatility where you can go. And that allows for more crazy boss battles. Still, the classic series is a nice standard. Same, Panta. It can't come soon enough. It's both, Vincenzo. Currently my favorite level to stream. So that's how I'll defeat him. Not likely. YouTube. X++ is coming out next year or the year after that. Fifth up is Mega Saga, Citadel Crusade, Normal 21-40 by Jidox74 with 12 plays and a score of 1. Your level is next up, Vincenzo. I mean, no, not. Your level will be coming after the next level. Well, you know the drill by this point. Base destroys everything. So let's vary things up a bit. Come on, throw your mace. Thank you. Well, because I only have two treble boosts, it's not as good to play as base. Not as effective, I mean. Compared to before, now I'm chugging E-tanks everywhere. Definitely more difficult than the last time. But to be fair, the last time was too easy. Yes, I will, Lipatio. Alright, who's next? Well, this would be more effective if they were actually weak to it. I haven't noticed any. YouTube. See you, Excalibur. Good luck. Because of these boss setups, the Trouble Boost is remarkably less useful. We really do need all these pickups per room. There's plenty already. Did you see that? There's kind of a glitch you noticed because I could continuously fire my Trouble Boost triple shot even when I was supposedly petrified. Oh, I love the triple shot bug. Yeah, I'd like a game like that, Panta. One that combines Mega Man Maker and Mega Man Royale. That'll extend its lifespan by a ridiculous degree. Now just imagine, for example, Kaiser races in that. That'd be fun to behold. I was mashing the start button. One at a time, I'll see. That'll be fun. Races on Metroidvania levels. Slow down, Vincenzo. It will end soon, and this is not even the longest level. Again, I don't understand. I keep mashing the start button and it's not working. Mega Man Maker. Yeah, but there's plenty of time to wait. When I used to submit levels for other people to play, it used to take a lot longer to get there. Hi, Brickman. Long time no see. Alright, we're back here. His weakness is a black hole bomb. One of their weaknesses. Yeah, Discord's having some problems today, I've noticed. There it is. Last one. Two down. No chances. And it's done. It did a few more to combine, many more of the combinations. Remember, 21 true 40, so I guess 20 more boss battles. And yes, I know Flashman D5. He's one of the inspirations of why I started streaming in the first place. One moment, I need to search out something. Hold on, Vincenzo. Look at the level queue. There's one person left. I think I already did a level U2, but we'll see. Sixth up is Blizzard Mans Stage Got Infiltrated by MM5-6 Infiltrated, with 13 plays and a score of 2. Right after this stage is Vincenzo's levels. Don't worry. Not 3, 2. Remember, I'm not covering more than 2 levels by the same author as consecutively. Unless they're very short. Remember, Galaxy Man did it first, so they should get the first say. Why I don't like ice physics here. Hey Game Fox, Brickman, and everyone else. Reminder why I don't like ice physics in Mega Man Maker. I really want the power adapter, but things are going really badly trying to get it. Okay, now I got it. That one enemy wasn't there. Or if I had the Mega Buster. It's sort of supposed to be, I think, a remake or redux. Missed that. Oh well. Again, ice physics. My greatest enemy in Mega Man Maker. One of my greatest enemies. Oh, I wish it was more gradual. Whoa. Almost got hit by that killer bullet. This is to replace the submarine section. This is me falling through the platforms. I really want to go down there instead, it looks safer. Not quite, but at least I can need tank. Too high. I get that reference. I really need to watch the entire series, especially part 4. Oh no. Well, that wasn't too bad in retrospect, but harder than the original. The two reasons why this stage is harder, well, three reasons are the different ice physics, not having the Mega Buster, and more difficult enemy level design. Yeah, I fumbled that. Ugh, check one was not there. Well, it's classic design, so... I really feel like I wish I had the Mega Buster for this. The Blizzard Attack is not a good all-rounder weapon. And the other problem, I can clip right through the platforms. I didn't find your level weird at all, Lipatio. If you would ask for my opinion. It was fine to me. Maybe had a bit of an inconsistent difficulty curve. And it wasn't really that difficult. If you want difficult levels, see the later half of Space Travel. Again, I feel the stage would be a lot more... would go by smoother if I had the Mega Buster. Or almost any of the other special weapons from Mega Man 6. And if sliding worked properly, this is pulling off all the stops of things not working in the engine. See what I mean? Dashing, sliding, didn't work properly there. Okay, made it past again. That's just too inconsistent for my own taste. This is one of the places where I'd actually use the power adapter as a regular weapon. Okay, made it back. And it is a weakness too. It's alright. Yeah, it's a pacifist level, so... And you accomplished out the patio, and had some interesting things to fix that. Or interesting ways to explore that. I would give this a thumbs up, but right now it's kind of... Alright, give me one moment. Time for Vincenzo's levels. 2 of them. Wait. Alright, he gave me some information. Let's start with this one. 7th up is Shower Man Level 1 Shower Sewer by Mega Man Rejectoire with 14 plays and a score of 3, aka Vincenzo. The Metroidvania level we submitted earlier? Well... Actually, sure, Wardonis. there's no more levels in front of the queue outside of one other person. So feel free to request it, Wardonis. Well, this stage just existed. Let me show you something, Vincenzo. This is the second level submitted. However, I already covered this level during episode 367, aka last week's evening stream, so as I said during the start of the stream, I will not recover levels that I already covered beforehand. If you want to see that, please check the last episode. However, as you asked for a second stage you wanted me to cover, I'll cover this stage instead. 8 up is Random Man Level 2 The Randomness by Mega Man Reject War, with 9 plays and a score of 0. Alright, Wardonis, do you want me to cover your Metroidvania level then? This will be my final confirmation, then I'll add it to the queue. Ow. Well, that stage was disappointingly short, fell shorter than the previous one, and didn't really feel random either. So, this stage barely did anything, to be honest. Ninth up is Banzai Woman by Supersmashgaming, with 32 plays and a score of 7. That's a neat idea, Lipatio. Taking some ideas from previous stages, taking the ideas of bugs from previous stages and broke them, and applying them to some interesting formats. It only works because in Mega Man Maker, it doesn't auto-tile the collision blocks for everything. To be honest, I think that's a good idea in general for everyone. If you want to make a Mega Man level, at the very least, play through the entirety of one Mega Man game, so you can get the physics down and whatnot. In fact, I frankly suggest you play 3 of them, each from different eras. Got it, Wardonis. Or the reverse, Brickman, making levels that are way too short. Or not understanding traditional versus other game design. And also not understanding that 3-step level design isn't the be-all end-all. As long as they keep them jumping, they'll never throw their bombs. Well, at the very least, for one of them, you'll understand level design, because Battle Network does have level design, the networks, for example. And to clarify my earlier statement, but touche, you're right. In order to clarify my statement, if you want to understand how to make level design for a particular Mega Man sub-franchise, you should play at least one or two of the games from that particular sub-franchise. For example, if you want to make a level from a Mega Man Classic game, specifically the Mega Man Classic games on the NES, Mega Man 1 through 6, you want to play Mega Man 1 through 6. I have to clarify, because if I say Mega Man Classic, you can play stuff like Mega Man Soccer and Famicom Board, because they are technically classic games as well. Ah, spin-offs. And that too, but they follow... Well, that too. 7 and 8 though have a slightly different gameplay style due to the different graphics. So at the very least, 1 through 6, 9 and 10. You can still learn level design principles from 7, 8, and base, and 11. This is really scary going with this low health. Otherwise, I think it's a fairly well designed level. I'm not sure if it's traditional or Fortress Stage, but regardless, it feels fine. Give me more health, please. Thank you. Who is up there? Oh, Sparkman. Let's try it again. That'll still work because it's a very similar gameplay style to the NES ones. I mean, it's basically those games with a 16-bit coat of paint, with some changes though. And, well, the performance isn't as good. And there's Wily Tower. The other issue I have with Wily Wars is that the porting job wasn't exactly the best. Even on the classic console, Japan NTSC, it lagged more than a bit. Bye, Vincenzo. Tenth up is Mega Man 8 Astro Man by Gravity 64 with 48 plays and a score of 8. I think they fixed that on the Genesis Classic Brickman, and if you're playing the game on an emulator, I highly suggest that you overclock it and play a patched version. That'll fix the problems with the slowdown. Last we have equivalents to the special weapons in Mega Man 8. And of course, everyone's favorite, the Mega Ball. No. Guess we're entering cyberspace now. Just be careful not to overclock it too much, as you may break the game's... let's just say physics. Yeah, I did. That was the second level I played on stream, Gravity Beetle. Like the original, this stage is kind of a puzzle. The storyline for that game actually involves time travel. Oh boy, I don't remember the level design of this. Yeah, Mega Man built a time machine this time and traveled to the past to destroy Mega Man again. Only the Wily Tower is a bit different. At least I found a way out of here. This is a section where the tower would be collapsing into the sand and you would have to race upwards. I guess this could be replicated by using a firewall. Once it's eventually added to the game, that is. Is 34 years into the future, Brickman. There seems to be some confusion depending on which localizations manual you're using. At least in the US manual, it's about 34 years in the future. A lot more sensible than 40,000 years. I know what you're referring to. Let's try it again. Right in front of me. I wish Yoku Blocks could spawn off screen. Okay, 37 years into the future. But the same idea holds. He stole a time skimmer from the Kronos Institute and used it to travel 37 years into the future, where Mega Man's peaceful, Wily has redeemed himself, and has reprogrammed Mega Man into Quint. I wish I had a shield weapon for this. Well, I can always just use this. Oh, but no, I want the other one. I want the dive missile. It said 37.426 years into the future, not 37,000. This first screen, oh my goodness, this is not the properly designed one. The problem is the Yoga blocks don't spawn in correctly. You have to know in advance or be a lot more lucky. It also depends on the number system, yeah, that explains it. Basically, do you delineate or separate thousands using a comma or a period? This section's a lot harder than the original. This is getting kind of ridiculous. Made it out of that section. That was a lot harder than it needed to be. Once again, engine limitations with the Yoga blocks. And there's a red switch. Thank goodness I had these mobility options. And apparently now is a pit. Yes, Gravity Beetle? Yes, I was able to complete it. Hi, Dead Woman. So we have recreations of the Astro Man mazes too. You just missed the worst part of the level though. Well, it's this hard because the Yoga blocks don't spawn in correctly if they're off screen. Otherwise, it's nice. Also, the pit attacker should be slower. The story was that Wily created another series of robots to destroy Mega Man. Yep, I realized the connection during the battle against Magna Man. I guess it was a fine remake, but the section before the last maze section, that became a bit more challenging than it was supposed to. So, 11th up is Transformers Unicron Metroidvania by Wardonis with 8 plays and a score of 0. I'll be right back in a moment. And I'm back. I knew this was going to be a long load, hence why I decided to take a break while it loaded up. This may be the last level I'll play on stream, but we'll see. This day, whoa. Okay, this is going to take a while. No, Explorer's long. Explorer's longer. Explorer was over 200 screens long. This is below 200. I'll list the stage statistics once we're through with this. When the loading is. Yeah, the boss's dying sound effect, I think that's what they're referring to. They do share the same ones usually, for most of the time. You know, that's actually something interesting when I think back to Mega Man for the Game Gear. For some reason, picking up a life pickup versus a weapon energy pickup is different. I'll give it 3 more minutes and I'll mercy kill this. Basically, if it takes that long to load up, what I'll do is I'll move this stage over to tonight's stream, but if not, I'll keep it here. Anyway, think of this as an impromptu Q&A session. Yep, Western. Mega Man and base. Alright, this is gonna be a bit divisive. I found it to be decent when I was playing as base. When playing as Mega Man though, it initially was kind of frustrating for a few stages until I got the hang of it. Don't recommend it to newcomers. Only recommend it to those who played through several Mega Man games beforehand. This gourd is currently broken now, Lipatio. I don't know what's happening. Favorite weapons. Let's see. One example would be the drill bomb, then charge kick, flash bomb, flash grenade. Ring boomerang would be another one. There we go. It's up. For a moment there I thought this would never come. Alright, this stage has 8 bosses, 21 checkpoints, 537 enemies, about 200 screens, 199 to be exact, 245 spikes, and 1 refiller. Let's see how long this takes. This may be the final level on stream. That'll be covering on this stream to be specific. Then we go into the planet. Already system hints where I'm supposed to go through next. Alright, here's the map. Okay, started out, I guess, here. Need more keys before I can open these. Well, I guess I go through here first then. Can't go to the left, so let's go to the right and get whatever's next. So we're getting the rolling cutter first. The stage is playing a bit slower than usual, so... Oh yes, it takes place inside of Unicron, right? I don't know that much of Transformers, but I do know the name Unicron. Let's start by going down. On second toss, I'll come back here later. This stage would play faster if I wasn't streaming at the same time. I'm a bit afraid to use a checkpoint because, well, checkpoint reset, because I think it may lag the game even further. Or force me to wait 30 seconds for it to show up again. I do like how we started with fairly easy enemies to destroy. And we're slowly working our way upwards. Oh, sorry, Dabuman. It does make button mashing a bit easier. I guess this is where I get my first special weapon. Yep, this is where I get the laser trident. Well, I think this is where I get the laser trident. I hope. Checkpoint density is fine as well. Well, as long as the slowdown is consistent, I'm more okay with it than being lag spikes. Those are a lot worse. And that's also a problem, Daibuman. You're right. If a level plays slower, some of the challenges that require faster paced movements become a lot easier. Also precision. And that can wreck the difficulty if it's played back at normal speed. Well, not wreck, but end up making the difficulty a lot harder. And there's a laser trident. Ow. Now where are we? Well, I can't go over here, so let's get run back. Another place where I wish we had the music swapper. I know there's 6 mandatory weapons in this stage, so 1 down, 5 left to go. Frankly, my PC is about 7 years old by now. Or 6. Well, I have no idea where I am now, so... Sometimes I wish I had a dynamic map for Mega Man Maker, similar to one you can unlock in Magma 2. That'll work too. Still got me. This loops around. Okay, let's see what's down below then. I hope so too. Oh, I see. Left to right. Roll is definitely a fun character to play as, especially with a permanent mini double jump. Uh oh. You're not helping. I couldn't destroy the enemy fast enough, so I had to damage boost. Even with the laser trident. I'm in a really bad spot now. What I really need more is more health. That'll work. Thank you, engine. Really should be tanking the RNG, but you get the idea. Ah, checkpoint. Now I'm back in the green. If I can make it back to the main room, I'll be able to orient myself. Okay, next weapon I'll get is here. Oh no. This is bad. This works a lot better for Bomb Man than for me. Okay, he's weak to it, good. This would be a nightmare to... Maybe not a nightmare, but a lot more random. If I didn't have it. I know he's already random, but he's more random when on top of the springs. 2 weapons down, 4 left to go. And this takes me back to the map room, so I'm at the right leg now. Jet adapter is above here. I want one E-tank, so I will grab one of these. And I got the laser trident from the right arm next, so... Yeah, let me go back to there and grab the jet adapter, then go back and get the magnet missile. I see how this is a robot now. Maybe I can find a skull barrier too. Then after that I can cross over and reach the next robot on the right. I like how we have shortcuts back to those other areas in case we want to go back there. In fact, we want to. Yes, I want all the Roadmasters. Well, I know that's not really practical, but here's what my substitute would be. Okay, I think this is the... maybe the jet adapter section. Well, the one above it. Basically, I would like to see, for example, all the arms from Mega Man 1. Now in the left leg. Good thing I noticed in this stage, no bombless pits yet. At most, I only seen spikes. That's it. I like how all these weapon areas are distinct from each other, so getting lost is a lot more difficult. And if this was a Metroidvania game, like Super Metroid, I'd be shooting all the walls because that room looks very suspicious. Or if this was a Mega Man fan game, where you could have fake walls. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Lee. Going back to the point of other arms you can play as, the more you have, the more customizability you can get. Imagine being able to play as a Legman with his wall jumping abilities. Or even Cutman with his limited set. Alright, going to the right. And that's how we get the key. Now let's see what's on the left side. Oh, that's probably the way out of the stage. I remember this. This is near the start. Okay, how much progress am I losing? Okay, well, only one key, so let me go back and nab the key, then backtrack, because going up there won't be helpful. Not until I get the jet adapter. Alright, so I'll just go backtrack then. I wanted the key, so now I'll just go back up. I guess you have the 20 or 30 second delay. That really sucks. If if you have an optimal connection, and if YouTube or whatever streaming service you're using is not screwing up, it should be about 8 seconds delay. 8 to 9 seconds. This time, let's go to the right. Hi, Ringman. And that's how I get a Magna Missile, so now I should be able to access that lower pathway. Well, I should, but that won't really be helpful. So now I'll climb out of the leg and go up there and get the jet adapter next. I'm not sure if the map shows the optional weapons too. Because I'm pretty sure I need the skull barrier and jet adapter for a few sections. There's also tornado hold over there. Getting there is going to be a challenge. So like before, I'm backtracking. Oh, how I wish I had the skull barrier for this. Climbing to the left is going to be a sign of a pain because of that enemy. Okay, not too bad now. Well, I can't get through there yet. It doesn't show optional. Gotcha. So I need all of them. I suppose the Jetadapter is in the center. If there's a key, that means the weapon's nearby. I just need to figure out where the boss is. In order to get that key, I think I need a Jetadapter. What? That's actually a bombless pit, really? Well, at the very least I hit the checkpoint, thankfully. You know, for a change, let me go from above and see if I can access it from this side. So I never took this route. Well, actually I did, but I didn't backtrack the way out from the other side. I think what happened is Mega Man Maker borked a bit and didn't actually scroll the screen down. That happens sometimes. Annoyingly so. So this loop's back over here. Can I open this now? Yes, I can. That's how I get down to the red area from above. Also, ow. Whoa. See, now the screen's scrolling correctly. Sometimes I wish you had Mega Man X levels controls for screen scrolling. And there's the homing torpedo. So let me hit the checkpoint. Well, yeah, let me hit the checkpoint and get the key again. I probably need the tornado to get that. You're welcome. I'll finish it tomorrow, Eduardo. Another case where I wish the controls worked better. One of the reasons why I really wanted to hit the checkpoint is I knew that was going to happen once. I really want to find where the jet adapter is. I'm probably not going to figure out where the tornado hold is, but at the very least, I want to try progressing the stage. Yeah, I figured. I probably won't find the utility. No, wait, it's the wrong area. That goes up. Oh, okay. That was out in the open. I expect to be a lot more hidden. Yeah, I did that, Eduardo. I used that weapon several times. I think it's a little bit extreme unless you let players decide that. The amount of damage that is. I think I have the main 4 weapons now, so... Well, no I don't. Dive missile is optional. 4 maybe, but make it toggleable. I'll probably just skip the utility. It's alright. Surely this leads over to the skull barrier. Up and left. It's alright. That's why there's a checkpoint there. Let me see what's directly to my left. If I can see it, that is. Okay, there's probably something there. So I'm gonna sneak in. Thank you for the windows in the sand so I can see where I'm going. The force beams here are making me rather nervous. Item 2. Now, I have to do it in reverse. I don't want to screw this up and have to do this all over again. And there's no easy way to damage boost off of anything. That last section was even scarier than before. Again, even in the Mega Man Classic games that was there, I'd be really afraid. This engine, though, I'm terrified. Oh, hey, it leads back here. Before I go and get the skull barrier, though... Yeah. Just for some extra insurance. Once I die though, I won't be able to go through this checkpoint again. Welcome to the stream, Frank Fortune. Glad to see you here. I'm currently going through a Metroidvania level. Seems that the key is only used for collecting E&M tanks, which is fine, but I'm half expecting there to be a secret weapon that I can unlock by only having a certain number of keys. At last, the area where I get the skull barrier. The left arm. Then I can travel back down to the bottom foot and get out of here. Well, not get out of here, but find the jet adapter. And now the game is lagging much less underwater. That's actually quite ironic. That's very ironic, considering usually Mega Man Maker lags when underwater. Come on, Shrink. Get down. I know, usually it's supposed to make it worse, but in this situation, it's slightly better. Game's being rather generous this time. Because I've used the teleporters, I think this would be done better if this was made in a different engine, like the Mega Man engine, and then separated different parts of the levels into different rooms, I guess. And have meta progression. Next game? I'm not sure. There is one game in mind that I wish to play, but I'll reveal it tomorrow. Where was the teleporter leading over to that? Digital adapter, I mean. I don't recall locating where it was. It has to be in here. But which part of here? That's the question. Yet again, I wish I had an automap. aka the thing you get in Super Metroid and most modern Metroidvanias. Ever since the SNES era. One moment, please. Which button on the magnet leg? I'm not gonna cover a ZX prequel that quickly. I'm not too used to the ZX series, and I want to do that game justice. Although I am well aware some people don't really like the game for a few reasons. Oh wait, I see what you mean, bottom of magnet leg. Part 4 is probably gonna be December, later this month, or next year. The thing with ZX Prequel is that it has a bunch of other features I don't usually comment on, that being the storyline. And I really feel I should be playing through ZX1 at the very least before that one, because it makes several references to that. And I'll have to play through the game twice. I remembered that one room where I needed all 4 weapons to bust to the teleporter. That's the room I'm going for. It was on the bottom of the left leg. Basically, if I keep going down over here, I'll eventually reach the point where I'll meet up with it. I do like the aesthetics, and I do like how every major area has a different aesthetic. That way you won't forget what's next. When I say aesthetics, I mean I like how each major area has different graphics, so it's harder to get lost. But in terms of graphical prettiness, not really. It's just... it's more on the functional side. Functional size. This is what I was talking about earlier. Now I can get a JIT adapter. It's one of the better ones. It's just a bit hamstrung by the limitations of Mega Man Maker, but in terms of being how it flows, I say it's decent to above average. Even with the backtracking, it feels fun, and when you backtrack and get at other stuff, there's still incentives to search out the areas, like the keys. It's not like you're backtracking through nothing, and you don't get anything as a reward. And the areas aren't just so big that it's hard to explore. Now that I have the JIT adapter, there's one more spot I can explore. Way back at the left side of the leg, for one. I want to see what's there. And there's one other teleporter that I remember being somewhere, which requires the use of the JIT adapter to break through. The question is, where was that? "30 minutes? It's more like 45 minutes because the game's timer is lagging too. Hey Grenade Man, are you the boss of Unicron? It seems you learned some space-time manipulation skills. Sadly, they're only short range. Only power adapter. Where to next then? Give me a moment. Let me think. If I explored the leg in its entirety, then where can the boss teleporter be then? Because I think I have the... let me see... yeah, the flash bomb too, so... I'm really not sure what to explore more. Oh, wait, there's one spot I forgot. Right at the start, bottom area. Because I thought there was a weapon block blocking my way there. I don't remember which weapon. Again, this would be so much easier if I had a map and a marker. Oh well, in the classic NES era, what we would do is just get a paper and pen. Or pencil. Or your favorite writing instrument. Even crayons would work. I'll ignore getting those utilities, I'm just gonna make a straight shot for the boss. Just get to the nearest teleporter and get out of here. Should be here, I guess. Yeah, there it is. That's the way out of here. Now we're going to the planned score, I guess. Crystal in charge. Yeah, last level. I'll cover your level in the next stream. When I first saw this level was 200 screens long, I honestly thought it's going to be a lot longer and require a lot more backtracking, but it wasn't too bad. I remember some Metroidvanias I played in the past which were a lot more challenging and a lot more nightmarish to navigate. But compared to other Metroidvanias, I say this is up there with Megatroid. I kind of like this more than Megatroid because this required less backtracking and the areas felt more compressed. After about 50 minutes, it's done. Well, it felt like 50 minutes at least. Boy, with almost 200 screens, it was a long one. Relative to other Metroidvanias, it's, I'd say, around the middle. I enjoyed it. Areas flow logically with each other, and I liked how we had a more descriptive map at the beginning of the stage so you could logically orient where you're supposed to go through next, and not have to basically just run around trying to find where the weapons are in which order. So good work, Wardonis. I'd say that this is, for Metroidvania, it's on the better side. almost good. So overall, out of the 11 levels I played in this episode, my favorite level would probably be the Almost Pacifist of the Forest Normal by Lipatio, with an honorable mention going to Transformers Unicron Metroidvania by Wardonis. So my next stream will be running in about 6 hours and 20 minutes, and I'll cover more Veer Smith levels then. Well then, I thank you all for watching, and I wish you all a nice day, either today, tonight, or tomorrow. Toodles!